Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into these episodes, I want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of this episode, we're going to recap on the previous. So if you haven't watched it, definitely go and give it a watch. Otherwise, of course, there will be some spoilers. But jumping back into the previous episode, for the first game of that episode, we faced off against Southampton. Do you know what? I was feeling confident. I was thinking, do you know what? We're winning games. We're doing our defensive duties now. We seem to have all guns firing. And to my amazement, once again, we went on to beat Southampton 2-0. Absolutely battered them. Didn't feel uncomfortable at all. I think they had one header maybe from Mina who hit the crossbar. But apart from that, we were all over them and, of course, beat them 2-0. So we managed to get the 3 points in the Premier League. And then, of course, the second game in the previous episode was a little bit of a big one. It was, in fact, the first game of the Carabao Cup that we actually played. And, of course, it was against the Premier League last year's winners, Manchester City. Now, that was always going to be a difficult game. You got the likes of Sterling, you got Sane, David Silva, Bernardo Silva, Aguero, Jesus. They are pretty solid when it comes to going forwards. They also have likes of John Stones, Kyle Walker, Laporte. They've got decent players at the back of course, the second Brazilian keeper in goal, Edison. Obviously, our keeper, main man Alisson, is #1 for Brazil. But they've got a decent keeper in net. So I was thinking this is going to be a lot more difficult. It's probably going to be goals. It's going to be end-to-end stuff. And of course, that's exactly what it was. Within 9 minutes, Raheem Sterling had put Manchester City 1-0 up. We then battled back. We managed to go 2-1. Then Fernandinho went and scored an absolutely incredible volley. It was a beautiful little bit of football from Manchester City. It went to 2-2. Just after that, I brought Shaqiri on and I said, you know what, I feel like Big Shaq, Xherdan Shaqiri, is going to make the difference. Of course, he got through on goal, got into the box, John Stones slid in, he took Shaqiri, didn't get the ball, and we were awarded a penalty, and I do believe the 91st or 92nd minute. Of course, Roberto Firmino then stepped up, slotted that one past Edison, and of course, we went on to win that game 3-2 and progress through to the next stage of the Carabao Cup. So I was super excited with that result, guys, absolutely unbelievable. Luckily enough, Shaqiri did get us that penalty, and of course, we went on to win. Now, in today's episode, we of course are facing off against Chelsea in the Premier League. And the second game in today's episode is the second game in the Champions League against Napoli. Now, of course, in real life, unfortunately, we lost 1-0 to Napoli. Hopefully, that won't be the situation in today's episode. Jumping over to the squad, it's a little bit of a difficult one, of course. Only 3 days ago, we faced off against City. 3 days later, we're now facing Chelsea in the Premier League. So, unfortunately, the squad is not fully fit. So, I've had to change a few things up. But the likes of Salah, Roberto Firmino and Robertson, they'll probably be the 3 players that I actually take off at half-time. Maybe around the 60-minute mark, because I don't want to risk injuries or them being too unfit or fatigued for the next game going into Napoli. So, against Chelsea, we've got Ryan Sessegnon at that left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah at that right wing, Lallana and the Ox are linking up in that central midfield role, Jordan Henderson sitting at that CDM role, Robertson, Matip, Gomez and Trent at the back, with of course Alisson in goal. Now, what I quickly want to ask before we get into these episodes, guys, I have been leaving it in the comment section. Do you guys want me to recap? Do you like the fact that I recap at the start of every episode, or is it something the fact of you'd rather me just not and just jump straight into the episode? I like recapping for the fact that, you know, it may have been a couple of days since we've seen the last result or the last episode. It's nice to refresh the memory. I personally like doing it, but let me know down below in the comment section if it's something you guys want to see. But let's go ahead and get into this game at Stamford Bridge. I'm really hoping we can bring the 3 points back to Liverpool, but there's only one way to find out, and that is to get into the game. Here we are at Stamford Bridge. Ross Barkley right there. Is he going to be in the starting 11? He seems to be breaking into the Chelsea squad right now. The Ox making his way back into the starting 11 for us. This is going to be a good game. I feel like this is going to be another Manchester City end-to-end stuff. We've got to be careful of Hazard. Of course, Hazard is easily Chelsea's best player. He's absolutely unbelievable. Even against Liverpool, he come on, he scored. There's just no stopping him. He's so low to the ground. He's so quick. He's got the stamina. He is the man we have to watch. But let's go ahead. Kante as well, another player. But let's go ahead and get into this first 45-minute period and see what damage we can do. Here's the Ox. Oh, just tried to put that ball through, but it's okay. We've picked it back up. In comes the Ox. Hit it first time. Big strike and big save from Kepa. Decent strike from Oxlade-Chamberlain there. Nice little dink over from Salah right between the Chelsea players. And what a strike down low. Nicely done. Put that pressure on, lads. Put the pressure on. They're coming forwards. They're coming forwards. And it's wide. I do believe that's Bas Dost. I'm not really sure why they've signed him. Let's go right over this far side to Ryan Sessegnon. Waiting for the overlap once again of Robertson. Daniel Carvajal is letting him in behind every time now. Robertson put a nice ball in. Oxlade-Chamberlain's there, and it's wide. Oh no, and Hazard's going to be in behind. Hazard is in behind. I've had to come across with Matip. No! Good save from Alisson. That was a little bit risky there. I'm not really sure why Matip didn't get rid of that. Good tackle on Hazard, but then the ball bounced to Dost. Nicely done. Ball comes into the middle. Dost! Big strike from Dost. Let's try and get this ball out. Let's go, Bobby. Come on, push. Let's close this ball down, lads. Ball into the middle. And Barkley's put it over the bar. And right now, Chelsea are all over us. This last 10 minutes, we have struggled. Come on, lads. We're right before half-time. There we go. Referee blows for half-time. And to be honest, I'm glad that whistle has come. The last 10 minutes, Chelsea have been all over us. They have looked a much better team. Dost has been unbelievable, as you can see. 3 attempts. He's not scored a goal, but he's getting closer. And I cannot afford to keep letting him through. You look at the stats there. It looks pretty equal, but I have to say, I feel like Chelsea are the better team right now. Lallana is not looking fit at all. His energy is gone. I'm going to bring him off for Naby Keita. That's the only move I'm going to make right now. I'm going to jump back into the second half. We've got to start controlling this ball a little bit better. We've got to be stronger at the back. We've got to be stronger in the midfield, and we've got to look for an early goal. Players across nicely done. Is Salah playing it into the middle for Keita, playing it off to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, poking it through, poking it around the corner. Ryan Sessegnon! What a strike! What a strike! Huge save from Kepa. Oh no, that is a worry. That is a worry. Get on, Hazard. Get on, and ball coming in once again. No! And Barkley once again. He's put one over the bar and he's put one wide. And why are we not on him? The Brazilian keeper is doing very well right now. Let's win that header. Nicely done. Let's play this down. Nicely done. Let's go for Salah out wide. Salah to break in. Salah to hit it. Nice and low, but unfortunately kept out once again. Here's Shaqiri coming on. Let's look for the big man, Matip. Put a ball in. Matip's there. Matip's there. And it's straight into Kepa's hands. Nice little ball there to Shaqiri. Playing it across. Henderson playing it out wide. To Sessegnon. Sessegnon's through a goal. Sessegnon. Kepa is keeping everything out. What is going on? Long throw, let's try and win that header. Nicely done, go straight over the top, looking for Ryan Sessegnon. Let's see if we can get him in behind. Sessegnon's going to be in behind. We've got nobody in the middle. I've got Shaqiri coming in back post. Come on, Shaqiri! Oh my word! And Sandro has nearly put it against his, and put it in his own net. Roberto Firmino going off. Angel Correa coming on. Going into Ox again, nicely done. Let's go to Shaqiri. Shaqiri's going to be in behind. Shaqiri is in behind. I'm going to put a nice little dink in. Ball's in! Oh, Naby Keita! In the 80th minute, I literally said, maybe 5 minutes ago, Shaqiri would make the difference. The man gets in the box, he does there, whether he's scoring, whether he's getting an assist. A beautiful ball in from Shaqiri, and it's on to Naby Keita's head. Finally, we have calmed down the Chelsea fans. They've been singing, they've been screaming. We hopefully have shushed them now. Naby Keita beating Kepa. We've put everything at Kepa, and finally in the 81st minute, we've beaten between the sticks. Come on, lads. Oh, they've got him behind there. That is too easy. Here comes Willian. Matip's going to have to come across. Ball into the middle. Giroud's there. Giroud lays it off. Pedro's there. And luckily enough, we were there as well. Play that into the middle. Nicely done. Win that ball. You've got to beat Jorginho to that ball, son. Oh, no. They're through. No! Big save. Big save, come on! Oh, and we forced Giroud out. Oh, Alisson, you have saved the day. Come on, Robertson, careful, push him so far forwards. And there we go, the referee blows for full time at Stamford Bridge. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to put my hands up. We got very lucky then. They were all over us in the first half. We put a lot of shots at Kepa and he kept saving them. A lot of shots were put at Becker and we kept saving them. And in the end, it was that man there, Naby Keita, who scored the header and beat the keeper. Both keepers were absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. The stats from this game will just be crazy. There you go. 8 shots for Chelsea, 3 on target. We had 10 shots, 8 on target. As you can see, Kepa kept a lot out. And those 3 shots, I'm not even kidding you guys, you will see them in the highlights. If Alisson didn't step up, they could have easily ended up in the back of our net. Right, and here we are, guys, back at the Central, ready to face off against Napoli in our second game of the Champions League. Now, as you can see there from the table, Napoli are currently top joint with us. Paris Saint-Germain are on 0, and Trelleborg's FF are also on 0. Now, unfortunately, guys, we have had some terrible news. This always happens in FIFA, but unfortunately, it's come at the worst time possible. As you can see there, we have had a training injury, and it is to our Scotsman, our left back, Andrew Robertson, who is going to be out for 5 weeks. Now, I am just so glad that we moved on Moreno and we brought in Kieran Tierney. Otherwise, we would have had Moreno there for the next 5 weeks. Now, I'm just hoping that he comes back a bit earlier than 5 weeks, because we have some absolutely crazy games coming up, guys. And this is the problem now when it comes to rotation. You can see there, we're facing off against Napoli. 3 days later, we're facing City. Now, that's a problem there, because everyone that's going to play today, which I'll show you the squad in a minute, everyone that plays there is not going to be fully fit, apart from possibly Roberto Firmino, who's just a tank. Nobody's going to be fit in the starting 11 today to be in the starting 11 against City. Now, of course, we've just beat them in the Carabao Cup, but this is the Premier League. That's going to be the first game in the next episode, and we need to win it. We need to keep bagging the 3 points. Then, of course, we have an international break, so we have a whole week off. Then we've got another pretty much week off. We're literally off for 2 weeks until we face off against Huddersfield. Now, the funny thing is, guys, that match right there, that Manchester City, that's a home at Anfield. I just uploaded a vlog maybe 2 or 3 videos ago. I actually went to that game, so if you haven't seen the vlog, definitely go and give it a watch. That was the game that I went to. But what I'm basically saying is, guys, FIFA always does this. You get injuries, and then so many games are just bunged together. We got Napoli there, City, then we got 2 weeks off, Huddersfield. Then 4 days later, we got Trelleborg in the Champions League. 3 days later, we got Cardiff. And then 3 days later, we've got Hull in the round of the 16 Carabao Cup. So it's very, very tight at the back, guys. I'm really going to struggle, especially now Robertson's out. We're going to struggle constantly playing Kieran Tierney, so we're going to have to look at changing something up there. This is the lineup I'm putting out. We've got Mane at that left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah at that right wing, Gini Wijnaldum and Keita linking up in the central midfield, Fabinho at central defensive midfield, Tierney, Van Dijk, Jimenez and Trent at the back, with of course Alisson in goal. Now I was a little bit struggling with the centre mids, I always do. We've got the likes of Henderson that can play there. We've got the Ox, Keita, Gini Wijnaldum, Milner. But I'm thinking Gini Wijnaldum at the moment is playing unbelievable, and Keita has scored, and I do believe his last 2 games that he's come on. But I can understand where Klopp comes from. We've got so many decent midfielders, it's very hard to pick a team from those midfield roles. But anyway, let's get into this game. Of course, against Napoli, we did lose in real life 1-0 in the late kick of the game. I'm sure it was in the 89th or 90th minute or something. Hopefully that will be the other way around today, and hopefully we'll score a couple of goals past Napoli. And here we go. Hopefully not another game like against Chelsea. Hopefully we're not going to struggle as bad as we did. I mean, that first game then, we struggled. I'm going to, I put my hands up and said it wasn't an easy game. Did we get a little bit lucky with Naby Keita? I'm going to say no. I feel like we were pounding their keeper. Kepa was keeping everything out. We had 8 shots on target. We were battling for every single possible shot we could. And in the end, we managed to pick up the win. Can we do the same against Napoli today? This is never, ever going to be an easy game. They have such an incredible squad. We've just got to make sure that we take our chances. We can't not afford to put shots on target and in the back of the net. The big man Koulibaly playing at the back for them. He's the man we've got to watch when we're breaking forwards. The strength of him, the height of him. We're probably not going to score any set pieces from a corner, that's for sure, if he's marking. But let's go ahead and get into this first half and see if we can put any goals in the back of Napoli's net. Come on, Naby. Nice interception. Van Dijk's missed. Alisson! Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Napoli are 1-0 up after 4 minutes. Oh, I just didn't see that coming. I just didn't see that coming. What is going on? Trent gets a block. Van Dijk completely misses. Alisson saves it. Gini Wijnaldum gets a deflection on it, and it still ends up in the back of the net. That is so lucky. An inch more to the left, and that's missing. Oh, I don't believe it. That is not a start we wanted. Come on, lads. We've got to do better than that. Gini Wijnaldum, I'm going to whip this straight in. Looking for Keita. Naby Keita puts us 1-1 up. Naby Keita, that's 2 in 2. I'm pretty sure in 4 games he's been playing, he's scored in 3. Beautiful ball in from Gini Wijnaldum. Salah brings his man out wide. And Naby Keita volleys that past the keeper. And we find ourselves back in this 1-1. Tell you what, we deserve that one. We were attack, attack, attack. We were battering down the wings. Trent's pushing forwards nicely here. Go on, Trent. Play it around the corner to Salah. I'm going to look for Bobby. Ball coming in. Mane's there! Oh my word, and that could be the best goal we've scored this game. Forget about this game, possibly even this season. Oh, Sadio Mane, you do not score them every day, but when you do, you do. What a beautiful goal. And we are fighting for this, guys. We are digging deep. What is going on? We go 1-0 down to City, and we fight back for 3-2. We go 1-0 down to Napoli, and we fight back for 2-1. What a brilliant goal indeed. Beautiful overhead kick from Sadio Mane. And beats Kasper Schmeichel, a player they bought in the transfer window that has just passed. Just keep going, lads. Nicely done. Here we go. Break forwards. Van Dijk, they're coming forwards again. No! And they've scored. It's 2-2. Dries Mertens has just whacked one past Alisson. Oh my word. This is a game, guys. We've got a game on our hands right now. Cleared away, and there we go. Referee blows for half time. I'll tell you what, guys. 4 goals in 46 minutes. That is an incredible bit of football from both teams. Once again, we did struggle in the first 10-15 minutes, but once we settled, we were gunning and we were scoring. It's just a shame those always first 10-15 minutes we struggle a little bit. I'm going to jump back into the second half of exactly the same team. We've put 2 past them. I'm sure we can put many more. Let's go ahead and get into the second half and hope we can score some more goals. Beautiful bit of football. Put it round the corner again to Mane. Mane's in here. Let's put it back post. We're looking for Fabinho. It's cleared away. Kimpembe had to get to that one. Otherwise we were in. Mane looking for Bobby Firmino. Nice little run there from Naby Keita. Keita's in. I'm going to hit this with Keita. Naby Keita! Oh! Mane's still got it. Let's put this ball in. And he's offside. Put the pressure on. Oh, they've got loads of space here. Ball coming in. Mertens there once again. And of course, now our subs get to come on. I've took a bit of a risk. I'm bringing Correa on. I'm bringing Shaqiri on. And I'm bringing Lallana on. Only because, guys, I want to keep the team nice and fit. We've obviously got City in the next game. And I know taking Firmino off for Angel Correa is a risk, but it could be a risk in our favour. It could also be a risk against us, but I'm willing to take the risk. Try and win this header. Come on, Van Dijk, get there. Nicely done. Told this back, play it into the middle. Play this straight over again. Here's Shaqiri. Shaqiri's in! Angel Correa to get there. Oh, and Angel Correa's put us 3-2 up. I literally just said taking Roberto Firmino off could be a risk to go in our favour or against us, and it looks right now like it's going in our favour. Beautiful ball over to Shaqiri. Shaqiri should have done better there. Schmeichel with an absolutely incredible save, but Angel Correa, right place, right time. Nicely done. Here goes Fabinho. Oh, he's been battled off the ball. This isn't good enough, lads. We've got to do better. We've got so many men forwards now. Watch the runs in behind. They're in behind. Oh my word, and Mertens tries. Mertens has went and put it 3-3. Napoli are not giving up here. Dries Mertens with his second goal in this match, and it was an incredible goal for his first one, and it's an incredible goal for his second one. Alisson looks at the floor and shakes his head. That ball over the top was the problem. I pulled Van Dijk across and Mertens was not marked. Oh, this is not good enough. Are we going to find a 4th one? This has been one incredible game. Win that, Van Dijk. Good lad. Lallana into Keita. Keita's got to push forwards with this ball now. Keita pushing forwards. I've got to look in behind. Shaqiri! Oh! It's offside. I can't believe it. Xherdan Shaqiri has just put us 4-3 up. And he's offside. Nicely done, Lallana. Ball goes out. And there we go. The referee has sadly blown for full time. I can't believe that. Literally, my head is in my hands. I mean, first of all, I'm going to say, what an incredible game. Napoli turned up. We were down, they were down, we were down, they were down. End-to-end stuff. I just cannot believe in the 90th minute Shaqiri gets put through from Naby Keita. We score. And I noticed that it doesn't change from 3-3, and I'm thinking, please don't tell me that was offside. And then I hear the referee give offside. That was absolutely incredible. That has got to be the best game of this season so far. That was crazy. Considering that ended, guys, 3-3. Napoli had 5 shots, 4 on target. They were very consistent. We had 8 shots, 6 on target. We were very consistent as well. What an absolutely incredible episode. Quickly jumping over to check the emails. And now just in 2 days' time, we're facing off against City in the next episode of this Liverpool Career Mode. But I'm happy to say, once again, we are ending the episode after playing 7 Premier League games, 19 points. We are still sat in that top position of the Premier League. Everton, the other Liverpool club, the other local club, are second in the Premier League, followed by Wolves, Bournemouth, Watford and Chelsea. I'm telling you now, guys, even in real life, after 7-8 games, that top 6 is not a top 6 you would normally see. I mean, don't get me wrong, Wolves, Bournemouth and Watford right now in real life are absolutely dominating. Everton haven't started too bad, but that is just not a starting 6 you would expect to see after 7 games played as the top 6. What an absolutely incredible episode. Guys, if you did enjoy it, and there should be no reason why you didn't, make sure to give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.